Okay guys, we're going to look at the last war against the Lakers. Brilliant war by us on this particular occasion. We 3-starred all of their Town Hall 8s and 9s, and 2-starred all of the Town Hall 10s apart from the number 7 there. Okay, so we shall get straight in at number 15 with Baz's Red. Due to be a little bit faster getting the wizards in behind these golems. That dragon took out the golem there, or split it into golemites before it even took a scratch. Not to worry, it didn't affect things too much. Okay. Get Barry's other end, number 14. Good access to the base with that jump there, good placement. So it's only a small footprint on this base. So basically, with those couple of heal spells, which pretty much has healed his troops to the majority of this raid. Okay. DJ's raid. It's nice to have DJ back in wars. So DJ is waiting a little bit for his Barb King. Not a bad idea that. It's obviously Barb King has got no defense against anything in the air, and we've generally got dragons or hounds, or that obviously produce pups, and they can obviously attack your king. So waited while the clan castle was dealt with before the king came in there. And the other thing is he would have latched straight onto that queen had she not been taken out fairly early anyway. So. Not so sure what the thinking is. We bring in the haste spell. The haste only speeds up the movement. Really, it doesn't really make them attack any faster or any harder or anything. So it's not like a mini rage spell as such. A better idea there would have been the poison maybe on the heroes there, or on the pups that sort of sprout off the hound when it dies. Nevertheless, 3 stars. Okay. So we're going to look at the next raid by DJ. Much tougher anti 3-star base. I normally would say, you know, try and avoid using a go wipe on Town Hall 9 bases, and especially a fairly strong Town Hall 9 base like this one. It's got decent walls and what have you. Difference here is DJ's heroes. You know, they are pretty high level, almost maxed. Well, the king is maxed, the queen is almost maxed for a Town Hall 9, so that's kind of making up the shortfall for attacking troops that you've got at Town Hall 9. So it could be a bit awkward this with the clan castle splitting up. You've got I think two witches in there, so one over here and one over here, so it took a bit of time to get those down. Okay. Look at the first one of Walter White's raids. Loads of troops left. Could perhaps do half that base again with what troops he's got left there. Okay, the next one by Walter White. we get started. There you go. Not sure whether this was intentional or not. I'm not. I suppose it helped the golems stay a little bit stronger until they got a bit further into the base and all that middle pack. Probably been more use in this area. Poison going in to slow down the clan castle. Okay. Good look at Jackson's raid on number 9. Jackson was experimenting here a little bit. So he's drawn out the clan castle and he's going to do what's referred to as the Queen Walk. Well, that was the plan. So he's got healers on the Queen. He's going to put a rage down just to kind of help matters there. Now, trouble is, there's nothing stopping these balloons from coming over the Queen and dropping their the payload onto her, so she goes down pretty quick. But there was some cursing then. Yeah. Really close to losing a lot of those witches there with the balloon splash damage, but seemed to manage. So we've got Madness in the centre now. So we've got a multi and a single Firing Inferno. There's a lot going on. So the multi's down. So this single is going to have no chance now at keeping up, but there is still a lot of other firepower around this area that's firing in. So we've got the town hall down, and it's just have we got enough troops and enough skeletons in there to get to the 50%. Here we go. I bet there was some relief in Jackson's house, or his workplace, shall we say. There we go. So we're not going to watch that archer blinking away at that count, so we'll call that quits. But good raid after a bit of a shaky start. Okay, we'll look at Jackson's second raid, which causes a few problems. This base, very similar to the number 3 base I hit reasonably early on, and it was fairly clear this was where the jumps needed to be, and Jackson did that on this base. He's only hitting half the pack there. Don't forget, obviously, you look like you're you're over the top of those balloons, but obviously the base of these balloons is somewhere over here, so that it needs a bit better positioning there. So obviously the idea with this jump is that you want it tight up to this top end of the base. If you put this jump down here, there's a chance that the golem's going to hit this this archer tower, and depending on what the wizards do that are going down in a minute, they may wander this way to the wiz tower, which is not really where you want them. Ideally, you want these golems to come in, hit the arch tower, hit the air defense, and then hit the mortar, and kind of get round to this front edge to add tanking sort of properties to your main attack force. So ideally, what you want to do is break this chain of defences all the way around the edge there by sending them in from this point, and hopefully getting them to the front with your main attack forces coming in from the centre. So that's worked well, going this way. Because this attack force is taken out, whatever it was that was there, the nearest troop is now the nearest defence is now the Tesla, so they've gone back down this way. But we've got a jump there going into. It doesn't look like it reaches that wall, but it does, and I think it actually reaches this one as well. You'll see in a minute. So the golems are going in there. There's enough there to occupy this multi-inferno on basically all these defences around here now. So the Queen's free just to blink away at will. Still not used her ability yet. And there's your 50%. And a few more troops just to clear up the outlying buildings. Good stuff. So it causes a few problems, that base. Where are we now? Okay. 7 is the one we didn't manage to do anything but 1 star. 6, we'll look at Ben's raid. Got a high damage percentage on this one. So Ben spread his jumps across basically most of one side of this base. Obviously needs to make sure of the 50%. It's no use going in all guns blazing to one point. You know, where all your troops are going to get hammered by splash all together. It's going to weaken you as a whole. You can spread your stuff out and make sure that you do get the 50%. It's all well and good getting the town hall, but if you don't get the 50%, it's kind of a, well, it's not much of a win, to be fair. Really, it still needs clearing up that base, but Ben's doing a good job here. So this multi-inferno is taking some time on his level 31 Archer Queen, and that's now taken out the town hall. And the rest is just a minute of tidying up. Okay, good stuff. Gonna look at one of the raids I did. The idea on this one was to get this jump to gain access into this compartment. Obviously, this compartment and this compartment. So basically, one or two of these golems from this side are going to occupy pretty much all the defences on this side. That was the plan anyway. As they progressed down that line with a few wizards behind them, leaving 4 golems and your heroes and most of the wizards in this area to plough basically straight forward. Not going to go anywhere else, especially with these golems clearing out this area, so they can only go forward into the base. I'm going to have another jump in here. You see the majority of the wizards are in this area, but there is still a few at that side. So I already knew that there was a hound in the castle because this was attacked previously and only one starred. So what I try to do is put the poison down where I think the clan castle troops are going to end up. To obviously give it a head start and getting the damage up there. But, King's done the business there on the town hall. As soon as you seem to get anywhere in the vicinity of the town hall, even if the king hasn't kind of focused on that yet, you know, even before he loses too much damage, you know, if you seem to pop his ability, he seems to wake up and latch onto the town hall. I've seen it a few times. I don't know how that actually works, but if you're in the vicinity and you pop his ability, he seems to wake up. There we go. And there she's just picking off a few buildings. Okay. Come look at Vix's raid. Just on this one, before we actually get the raid going, not so much picking fault here. Just to point out, I'm not really for me. It's hard to explain, but for me, if I was attacking, I mean, I'd have put my jumps pretty much where Vix has put hers, but if I'm putting golems in from this area, I'd want them to sort of target the cannon first, then move towards the air defence, then the arch tower, and move that way. By putting the jump so that it's in front of both of these here and putting his golems down, what's going to happen is the golem's going to hit this archer tower, hit the air defence, then the cannon, and by which time anything around this area is gone, and the golems are going to go wandering around there, which isn't really going to assist you that much. So if I was going to put that jump down, I'd have been putting that jump down over this area here, so that they'd go to the cannon first and then work in towards the base there. Obviously there's going to be another jump in here, and they would make use of that and go into the centre. Just a point, that's all. See that golem actually jumped into the mortar compartment. It's absolutely nowhere near. Is that jump spell? Crazy. So Vixen's got max heroes, and that king basically swiped that town hall down in 2 or 3 shots. That was pretty good stuff. There we go. A high percentage. Okay, we'll look at which is the first raid I did, I think this one. Again, similar base to the one we saw Jackson hit earlier on. This was jumps over this area to keep the golems tight to this top end if possible. You know, ideally we want the golems on this side of these defensive buildings really. Just really depends whether there's Tesla in here or something to take the troops that way, but doesn't appear to be. So no need to lure the clan castle. The fact it's right on this edge will bring it that way anyway. Rage, not so much into the core, a bit into the core, but enough outside to get in there quick, and so the Arch Queen can take advantage of that as well. So the wizards did the town hall just under the end of the rage there, and the Archer Queen brought the king back in. Queen still full health. There we go. Unfortunately, no 3-star, but 95%, quite high damage. Okay. We're going to look at last 2 raids. Eddie's on there at the top 2. Okay, that familiar base that we see a lot of. So Eddie favours the lure on this base. So we've got the archer to draw out the hound. We're going to have a poison on the balloons, and then some minions which obviously can't be targeted by the hound anymore after the recent update. They'll take out the hound and make that pop. Eventually. And then it's on with the main part of the raid. So these pups are going to follow this golem and group up. So one shot from a wizard will wipe out all those. Yep. So the familiar 3 jump on the outside and then 1 into the core. 6 golems. And it really is absolute madness attacking this base with anything anything other than this really, unless you're going to try some sort of a 3-star max witch attempt if there's single infernos or something. But very rarely fails this if you go about it the right way. Okay. And the final one. Again, a square base. Same plan. Just on this one, guys, when you're picking a direction to attack the base at, you know, ideally you want to be attacking, if it's got certainly single infernos, ideally you don't want to be hitting those where they're both going to be from a direction where they're both going to be firing at you, really. So you don't really want to come in this way. You're going to hit those, and the other thing is the Archer Queen here is going to tend to pull your certainly your heroes to one side. She'll come forward to around about the corner, and she'll pull your heroes this way, and this Inferno is going to melt the face off. Likewise, it could happen if your Barb King comes to about this point. They'll go that way. So, you know, again, if you're coming from this direction, you're facing the double Inferno. So really, you want to come from either this side or this side. Okay, so Eddie's decided if you come from this side, the Archer Queen doesn't really come into play. She's more of a risk to you than the Barb King. So the guy J-Boy Woolsey has put his Archer Queen down here, and she's not really going to come into play, you'll see, until the second that the town hall goes down. So by attacking from this side, his troops aren't going to wander. He's facing one single Inferno, and the Archer Queen's out of play. So that's why Eddie, or at least that's why I think Eddie's attacked from this direction. But that's my thinking anyway. So the Archer Queen's decided here, the defensive Archer Queen, that something's going on, because she's got her little worry marks above her head, and it's only when the town hall's gone down that she actually gets involved. It's a bit late at that stage, dear. So this guy needs to sort his base out. There we go, good stuff. So yeah, just to summarise, guys, really strong war, 35 to 26. Let's have a look what we got. 6 3-stars, 8 2-stars, and 1 1-star. Again, high destruction rate compared to them. So yeah, good raid. They were a Clan Perk 7 clan, so excellent stuff. really good. Right, just something to point out, those of you that are interested, if you look on our website, you go into attack strategies and then into the 3-star raids on Town Hall 9 bases. I mentioned last time there's a couple of videos on there. I've added a third one, which was put up by I think Clash with Ash in the last couple of days. So that is one you may want to have a look at. That is sort of talking about adding a few hogs to it's kind of a go wipe strategy or a golem sort of wizard strategy at Town Hall 9. You know, to sort of make up for any low level heroes that you may have. So if you've got kind of low level heroes at Town Hall 9, you may want to have a look at that, because that seems to be pretty much the go-to strategy for Town Hall 9 guys. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.